You may have seen headlines, social media posts, or political conversations saying that Florida property taxes are going away. So the obvious question is that actually true? And the short answer is no, not today. Florida property taxes have not gone away. But there is a very real proposal moving through the system that could dramatically change how property taxes work for Florida homeowners. And that's what we're going to break down in this video. This is part 2 of our Florida property tax series. In part 1, we talked about how Florida property taxes currently work. In this video, we're going to talk about what is actually on the table today. And in the final video, we sit down with Seminole County property appraiser David Johnson and get his take on what all of this could mean. Let's start with the biggest misconception. The proposal currently being discussed does not simply say, property taxes are gone. That's not where we are today. What is currently moving forward is a proposed constitutional amendment known as HJR 1-F. If approved by voters, it would significantly increase homestead exemptions for many Florida homeowners. But it would not eliminate all property taxes. That distinction matters. Under the proposal, the current homestead exemption would increase significantly. Today, many homeowners receive up to a $50,000 homestead exemption. Under the proposal, that exemption could increase to $150,000 in 2027, then increase again to $250,000 in 2028. Beginning in 2029, the exemption would be indexed to inflation. The goal is to provide property tax relief for permanent Florida homeowners. School taxes would generally remain in place. That's important because many people hear property taxes are going away and assume every property tax disappears. And that is not how it is currently being proposed. Let's talk about why supporters are excited about this proposal. Property values have risen dramatically over the last several years in Florida. And as property values increased, local government tax rolls have increased as well. Supporters argued that homeowners need meaningful tax relief. They believe homeowners should benefit from some of that growth. They also point out that many homeowners are struggling with rising insurance costs, utilities, and general inflation. Their argument is fairly straightforward. Provide tax relief directly to Florida homeowners. Opponents look at the proposal differently. Their concern isn't necessarily whether homeowners would like lower taxes. Most people would. Their concern is where local governments replace the revenue. Property taxes currently fund many local services: roads, infrastructure, parks, public safety, and local government operations. Critics ask a simple question. If property tax revenue drops significantly, where does that money come from? That's really the heart of the debate. Let's talk about who benefits most if this proposal passes. The biggest direct benefit would go directly to homesteaded homeowners. In other words, people who own and occupy their Florida home as their primary residence. This proposal is largely designed around helping permanent Florida residents. Rental properties, second homes, commercial properties, and vacant land would be treated differently. So the impact would not be the same for every property owner. There is another piece that has received a lot less attention. The proposal includes a waiting period for certain new Florida residents. The idea is to protect local government budgets from being impacted all at once. So someone moving to Florida in the future may be treated differently than someone who already has Florida residency today. This is something relocation buyers should pay close attention to. There is also a commercial real estate component to this discussion. The proposal would reduce the assessment growth cap on many non-homesteaded properties. Currently, many of those properties are capped at a 10% annual assessment growth. The proposal would reduce that cap to 5%. Supporters say that could help control future tax increases on rental and commercial properties. Critics point out that it could further reduce local government revenue. Again, this issue is much more complicated than a headline. So where does all of this stand today? First, and this is important, none of this has happened yet. Florida property taxes are still being collected under the current system. This proposal would require voter approval. Constitutional amendments in Florida require 60% voter approval to pass. That's a fairly high hurdle. If voters approve it, the changes would begin rolling out over the next several years. If voters reject it, the current system largely remains in place. One question I get is, should I factor this into a buying decision right now? And my simple answer is no. If you're buying a home today, make decisions based on today's property tax system. Don't build your financial plan around a proposal that voters haven't approved yet. If it passes and you receive additional tax relief later, great. But today, buyers should still understand the current tax structure. So where does Florida currently stand? Property taxes have not gone away. There is a serious proposal on the table. If approved, it could provide significant tax relief to many Florida homeowners. It could also create major conversations about how local governments fund services in the future. And that's why this issue is getting so much attention right now. In our next video, I'm sitting down with Seminole County property appraiser David Johnson. David is a colleague of mine, but more importantly, he works in this world every day. We're going to talk about what homeowners may be missing, what these proposals could mean in the real world, and what property owners should be paying attention to going forward. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. My name is Barrett Spray with the Barrett Spray Real Estate Team. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.